Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 3 with me, Sid, and I am still exactly where you left me last episode. I haven't actually done anything, except do a wee bit of mining around here. And yeah, the hematite is coming. We've got 4 full stacks there. Best part of a stack there. We've still got a whole load of this crap to get rid of. Now, the question was asked, why don't I chisel the blocks in situ, in the ceiling, rather than placing the chiseled blocks, which we obviously have here? And there's a simple reason. You can't. Any block which has more than 2 either stone or ore blocks above it is not chiselable. Something to do with the pressure, I assume, or something to do with, actually, let's be brutally honest, something to do with nerfing this particular tweak. So yeah, but this is working really well for me. As you can see, I've had cave-ins. You can see there's been a cave-in here, but they haven't caved in on me, which is the important bit. So before I continue on doing interesting stuff, well, more interesting than me digging a hole in the ground, what I want to do is I just want to try and get those other 3, the partial and, oh god, I hate doing this, especially when you get to ones like this one here, and this one is being an awkward sod, so we're going to have to give ourselves a little bit more access up to him and get ready to pull back. Yeah, I want to grab as much of this as I can while I'm out here. I'm not shy of food, I'm certainly not shy of water, so that in itself is not a bad thing. But I just do want to grab a hell of a lot of this, because obviously we are going to need it. And yeah, once I've done that, I think we'll end up back at the thing. Now, I say I haven't done a lot. I haven't done a lot in game. I've actually done quite a bit out of game, and by which I mean I have upgraded to the latest build of TerraFirmaCraft. I have added 3 new add-ons as well, and that is Uddery, TerraMisk, and Cellars. Now, Uddery has a few benefits. It gives you the ability to extract minerals from the useless ores, as well as a few other devices, which are potentially very useful. TerraMisk adds, you see, there's my cave-in. Told you the B one, but it doesn't bother me because, of course, I'm underneath the chiseled. I should actually do some more chisel before I run out as well, thinking about it. But there's a little bit of that up there, which I would like. So yeah, the Uddery has, well, let's have a look, see whether we can get Uddery up. Uddery. So it adds an alloy calculator, anodizing vessel, drying mats, evaporating pan, ore cooker, battery. All of this will be things. We've got sulfuric, nitric acid, we've got sulfuric acid, we've got copper wire, we've got belt buckles, we get these tucker bags, which we'll probably use at some point, copper rods, which are obviously used somewhere. These are the clumps which you can get. You can get the nickel and silver clumps from hammering gypsum and one of the other ones I can't remember now, it's gone. So that's that. Now the TerraMisk, I don't know whether we'll be able to see this. TerraMisk adds some roadblocks, it adds some candles, it adds sinew. When you kill deers you'll get muscle, which allows you to make a longbow, which is a damn sight better than the bow. Halberd, crossbow, I've got no idea how you make that. It may actually not even be a recipe. This is straightforward, so I'm guessing that's not implemented yet. Warhammers, piston base. There's all sorts of things it adds in. Poignards, better arrows, which is interesting. Don't know how you make those. Maybe you have to cast the arrowheads. Well, that would seem to be the case. Yeah, there's an arrowhead mold, so that looks like there's new stuff there. And chainmail is an option as well. We can make chainmail armor. So a whole bunch of stuff going on in there. And the final one I added is the cellars mod, which adds a cold cellar wall. You get the ice bunker, the cellar door, and then you need to make ice saws to actually collect ice to keep it frozen, and that's to preserve your food. So interesting add-ons all, and I'm looking forward to playing with quite a few of those. But right now our primary mission is, of course, now once you'll notice I went down and those two above it are no longer stone blocks, so they became chiselable. And we'll try and demonstrate this better in a moment. Just while I quickly grab these. So if we take this for example, I can chop that away, and I can pop that off. If my mouse went like that, that's because that just scared the living crap out of me. I hate cave-ins. So yeah, I'm trying to find a good bit to demonstrate on now, and it's just ruined that. That's typical. Let's try this again, shall we? We'll if we can anyway. This is all ore, so I can't demonstrate using this. Let me try something here. Just get this out of the way. Thank you very much. Oh, we'll get rid of some of that, pick up the good stuff. We'll take some of this, and we'll plug that for now. I'll leave that one for a moment. So let's take this particular hole here. So if I try and chisel that, I can't, because it's below 2 ore blocks. Now if I chop that out, I can now chisel that one. I can chisel that and that, but I couldn't chisel this one. So the moment its conditions change, and I think you'll find I can't chisel that. Yeah, pretty much what I expected. So yeah, the chiseling technique works, but you do have to chisel the blocks and place them. It's just the way the thing works, really. Anyway, I am going to get on with this. You can see I've had a collapse here as well, so I need to fix that bit, but there's plenty to go at, and I'll be back in a little. Okay, so I've got most of the malachite out of there. Now one of the things we've got going on, if we look here, you can see these guys are not fully familiarized. So when we look at the sheep, we can see it's a sheep. It's not telling us the gender, which I thought this was supposed to be the latest version, but not a problem. We can see it's pregnant. It's due on the 7th of August. Also the 7th of August. This is the bull, so obviously not due at all. We can milk this. It's saying milking is available, and this one is milking available, so we can see that. So this is the latest TerraFirmaCraft feature. It's either Udry or TerraFirmaMisk, which gives me the ability to do this, I believe. No? Do I have to? Oh, interesting. It's supposed to give me the ability to do that. Clearly it doesn't. Alright. Maybe you have to milk the cows directly into the bottle then. That's a possibility. We'll have to check that one out. Let me just double check. Milk. Milk bucket, not a milk bottle. Okay. That doesn't appear to work, because you're supposed to be able to drink bottles of milk using that particular mod, so yeah, it's not plain ball. But there are a huge number of features that I would like to have a play with before I go on with the steel. So let me head back over here a second, and let's have a look at the, no, it's not the ore, it's the, this particular block. This is the alloy calculator, and it's planks and a gem, so I'm hoping that the gem thing works with this. I'll take those 3 and those 2, that should be sufficient, seeing as, and it'll clear some inventory in my chest. Why are you being a pain in the butt? Or is it chipped, flawed, garnet, flawless, or exquisite? Try that. We'll try it with that. We'll try it with all 3. Sod it. We've got note to lose. If there's a problem with this ore dictionary, then so that is definitely not working. That is definitely not working. That is definitely not working. Now, I don't know whether it's a issue with the woods or the ore dictionary on those. We'll have to have a look. Let me take all the wood of the same. Let's try that for size. Nope. 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 Damn you to heck and back. Okay. So these things that are using gems are not going well for us, are they? Right, I need to get some iron going. Another batch. I got 1, 2, 3 full and 1 1/4 full. So not bad, and you'll be pleased to see I've set some chests up in my my things here. So I will move my ores over. I know a number of you have been saying, wondering why I keep everything over there and have to walk backwards and forwards, and that is because. That's it, just because. There isn't a reason, I'm just telling you because. Now they are good, normal quality. I actually prefer normal quality because some people like to get the good qualities, the 35s, and other people like to get the normal quality. Me, I like my normal quality because 25s as fractions of 100, dead easy for my limited mathematics skills. They're not that limited really, but I do derp up on my my calculations at times. There was something else I wanted to check out. These mods, these add-ons, and they're all available on the TerraFirmaCraft forum if you're wanting to find them. They have some very good ideas, just things that I think would be good. So here's a classic problem. We've got our 25s, we've got our 10s, we've got our 35s. There's a 25, we've got a few 25s. I better take that lot out for now. Have I got any other heavy? I think these are all normal. This 35 here, complete pain in the backside, because 35 doesn't go into 100 comfortably ever. Apparently, you should be able to break that. Okay. Apparently you should be able to. Clearly I'm missing something. I'll have to double check that, but these are all new add-ons to me anyway. But let me go and get this iron going, and then we can finally retire the old rose gold anvil and move on. So I need 24 of you. I need 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 of you, and then we can go up here, bonk, blump blump, and just get this thing topped off. I wonder whether this is actually how they did it back in the day. You know, it does seem a little bit cumbersome having to climb all the way up your chimney to go and load your bloomery. I mean, if they did, they did. I'm not. It just seems a little bit odd, shall we say? Right, and burning. So you are off now. While that is doing what? Oh, it's getting late. I'm going to let that run. I was going to just double check this ore splitting mechanism and a few of the other features that I wanted to have a look at. I may also want to hunt a deer at some point, so we're probably going to have to go out and do that as well. And I need to start thinking about harvesting my crops, because when I came back my sugar canes had popped off. Fortunately you don't lose the seeds anymore, which is a nice feature, but you know, I would have preferred to have the sugar cane. And yeah, so I'll be back with you. Alright, that's the last one. So we should now be able to make our wrought iron anvil. And that takes us to tier 3, which is pretty cool. Except of course I now can't bloody move. Where can I just plonk you? There, out of the way. So we're up to the wrought iron. I've got a couple of ingots in here, and we're going to make a couple of tools. One is going to be I wanted to have a check actually. This should be poniard, axe, clock gear, buckles, javelin. I don't know. Right. Let's not. Oh, is the sword a double? Yeah. Let's get a pickaxe done. So it's going to be draw, bend, pinch. Okay, draw, bend, pinch, draw, bend, pinch, draw, bend, pinch. To not quite far enough. Nope. Draw, bend, pinch. Not there. Draw. Damn it. Draw. No, it's got to be less than that. Oh, and it's cool now. Right, I probably need to get another ingot in if I want to do a sword then. And maybe an axe blade. I might as well use all the iron I've got pre-made. Oh, I might as well go sleep as well quickly. Let me just stoke the furnace, eat. I've harvested most of my crops down there because obviously it is winter now, the 5th of December, and I don't want to really lose much. I've got one crop of wheat and some stuff that's not there, so not grown yet, so we'll take our chances on that one. Oh, I also made 2 knives in the stake of in one, just for process up these grains. Now they're not decaying too badly at the moment, so I'm not desperately worried, but I will have to get those used fairly soon as well, get some bread made up and so on and so forth. So you are, this item has been worked. Good. I'll stick you back in and we'll do some more working. But why are you forgetting that? That's right. So bit further. Draw. No, not too far. Draw. Too far. Draw. Too far. Draw. Bend. Pinch. No. Ah, too far then. Draw. No. Draw. No. Draw. Bend. Pinch. Draw. Bend. Pinch. Bend. Pinch. Oh, too damn far that time. Draw. This is infuriating, you know, at times. To say the least. Oh, and it's too cold again. Right, leave me with this. I am going to get this if it kills me, and I will swear if it doesn't work soon. So, be back. And finally, the sword, doddle. Axe, pretty much a doddle. Pick, pain in the bloody backside. Axe and a pick. Now that's 249 against 210 with a plus 4% durability. So that's interesting. Is that coming off of my skills? I'm still novice in most of that, but expert in agriculture, adept in cooking, strangely enough. Right, I need to milk one cow and pop that in there. I've got enough milk now to set a cheese running. If I can find my vinegar, let me just brine. Vinegar, I think it's vinegar. And let us see what happens when we set this going. I'm fairly certain you whack vinegar in this. Vinegar and milk mix, seal, output curdled milk. Okay. Actually, can I have that back, please? So that's all that stuff's going. Now, I do want to get a bow and arrow running. The javelins, they're okay. The bows, as we're probably aware in TerraFirmaCraft, are pretty crappy. But, and it's a big but, now we have that thing called the longbow, and I would like to go and try and do a little bit of deer hunting, see if I can get some sinew. I am going to need arrows, however. Now, if I remember, is it? Let's have a look. That's just flint and steel. Oh, we can make a flint and steel now. That's interesting. I think it is just that. Do we need feathers as well? I think we do. Which means I need to head out. I've got plenty of food on me. I've got not that many rocks. Let's take a stack of andesite rocks with us, and we're going to go out, hunt round the area. I can't remember the last time I actually saw any feathered critters actually. Oh, before I go out, there is one other thing I should take with me. I'm probably going to want a couple of those, and let's get you turned into planks and you turned into planks. Right, that's my boat kit. Because I've got a sneaking suspicion I'm going to have to head over the water. We may not get as much done as I would like on this episode now. I've been learning a bit about the mods. I should really... Oh, do I go out and hunt? Or do I go out? Where have we not been? There's an entire section down there, an entire section over there. I can't honestly recall seeing any form of birds, so I think we will head down to Sphalerite and then head across onto that island over there. Let's see what we can find. As I say, I'm not too worried. Food seems to be doing pretty well. I do need to top up my water, but I would like to try... I've got the javelins if necessary. There's plenty of food. I could harvest this lot, I suppose. take it with me. Okay, and stack, stack, and stack, and process that. There we go. So I think we can actually eat that anyway, as it stands. Oh, I need my knife. Right, we're off on a little road trip again. As I say, looking for deer. So I will have that on the bar as well. We've got food, we're good. We're going to go and see if we can't find some deers. And maybe a few interesting things as well. So I'm going to head out. Going to have to sleep very soon. And I'll be back with you once we've got somewhere unexplored. Well, that didn't go so well. If you see the background loading behind me, that's because I just had to go away for a little while and swear at the screen. Yeah, I didn't really get that far. I got about 2 days out. Set up my bed to sleep. Was a little bit close to some fairly dark forest and woke up and got killed by a frigging javelin skeleton. And of course I've got a sword. I didn't even have my hammer on me, so I couldn't use that tactic against the bugger. So that is kind of that plan put on hold for a while. It does occur to me that maybe south isn't the best. Let me just get this terrain to load again. It occurs to me that south possibly isn't the best terrain to head for. I'm guessing north might be better for deers. You know, deers are not a southern critter. Antelope, yes. Deers, no. But on the plus side, my cheese is ready. So, hello. And hello. We can get another one going, and I can actually now get my dairy on. Did find a little bit of rich bismuth while I was out though, so it was not all complete failure, and a few odds and sorts of food and stuff, but yeah, I kind of sucked a bit. I mean, it was such an elementary mistake as well. There was no way I should have made that mistake. Well, it's easily done when you're not thinking or not 100% concentrating on what you're doing, but you know, sometimes you just get a little bit sidetracked. So anyway, I think next episode, well, there's a couple of things. There's a thing in this thing called a tucker bag, and there is a standard tucker bag, and there is a reinforced tucker bag. Standard is jute fibre burlap cloth. Now, how the hell doesn't tell me how to make burlap? I'll have to check that. You can also add leather and a knife, and you can make a reinforced one. Now, if I can work out how you do this, then in theory we can make these, and these allow you to pick up and capture creatures. So instead of having to lead them around by, you know, a fragile piece of string that they break at the first available opportunity, you all know what I'm talking about, we've all been there, then you can actually stick a bag over their head, effectively, and carry them home on your back. Now, it does seem a little bit unrealistic when you consider that, well, obviously these guys can be upwards of 600 pounds plus. These guys can weigh 400 pounds, as can your average pig can be 500 to 600 pounds quite easily, you know, a really full-sized pig. So it doesn't seem 100% realistic that you're, you know, sticking a bag over a cow's head and carrying it home. But the mod author, the Udry author, justifies this by saying, well, it's not overly realistic that we can stick one of these on a back and carry it. And more importantly, we can stick one of these full of water on our backs and carry it. So yeah, there's this kind of logic there, which you can't really fault. But yes, I think we're going to call it on that note. As soon as I made a mistake, if I make a mistake, it's time to take a step back, do something else for a while. the sellers mod I mentioned, we're going to have to go north anyway to get ice, but it is a 7x7x4 and it has to be underground. So I was thinking we could put that over here or beneath the ground. Roughly similar idea to this, but I'm going to hollow the ground out, build it, then build the ground back up again. And then what I want to do in future episodes is get my house, because that's not my house, that's a shed. I want to get my house built over here. I want to get a pickling shed done, because I've got the technology to pickle and I'm not using it. And yeah, but plus side, we have got some wrought iron kit. Downside, we kick the bucket. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.